Hey everyone, and welcome. We're going deep on NotebookLM today. It's this awesome AI tool from Google that can seriously level up how we learn.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
So if you're someone who wants to really grasp information quickly and deeply, NotebookLM can be a total game changer.
Imagine having a super smart study buddy. One who can break down complex topics for you.
Help you brainstorm ideas, even make podcasts from your notes.
It's wild.
So to kick things off, let's put ourselves in a real-world scenario. Say you're taking Professor Dungana's class.
Yeah.
And you need to get up to speed on all the course material. You've downloaded all the files from Canvas, right?
Right, and this actually works whether you're downloading stuff from Canvas or using your own files.
Yeah.
Like research papers, reports, anything you've got.
Yeah, exactly. NotebookLM's pretty versatile.
Yeah.
So you've got this Module 1 folder you downloaded from Canvas, and inside there's a PDF you need to really understand. What's the first step?
Well, first things first, make sure you're logged into your Google account.
Right.
And then just do a quick search for NotebookLM. When you see it pop up, click on Try NotebookLM.
Click and boom.
You're in.
You're in. All right, so what happens next?
That'll take you to the NotebookLM interface, where you can create new notebooks. And get those source files uploaded.
Sounds good. So how do we get that Module 1 PDF into NotebookLM?
You're going to want to look for the Upload Source button, and then just select that PDF from your Downloads folder.
Upload and we're good to go.
Not quite. That's where the real magic starts happening behind the scenes.
Ooh, okay.
NotebookLM starts processing everything, pulling out all the key information. Think of it like having a personal assistant who reads through that whole document and highlights everything important.
So now what are we looking at on the screen?
Okay, so on the left side, you'll see your source document. But here's where it gets cool. NotebookLM has already identified the main topics and listed them out for you.
Oh, wow. So it's already organized.
Exactly. Let's say you see a topic labeled Introduction to Quantum Mechanics.
All right, I'm intrigued. Click on it.
All right, clicking.
This is where the fun really begins.
Okay, tell me more.
You'll see a summary of that topic based on your document, and you can actually start chatting with NotebookLM to dive deeper.
Whoa, wait, so I can talk to it?
Yep. It's like saying, hey, NotebookLM, tell me more about the key principles of quantum mechanics. And bam, you get a detailed answer straight from your source material.
No more flipping through pages or anything?
Nope. It's all right there.
That's amazing.
What I find so fascinating about this is that it really encourages you to engage with the information. You're not just passively reading. You're asking questions, prompting it, digging into the content.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like when you talk something out, you remember it better.
Exactly. It helps you learn and retain information so much better.
Okay, so as I'm having this chat with NotebookLM, are there any other cool features I should be using? Definitely. Keep an eye out for the Save Note button. Anytime you get a response you find helpful, hit that button.
So I can save those key insights.
Exactly. It's like building your own personal study guide as you go.
Love that. So organized.
Yeah.
So we've got the chat, we're saving notes. What else can this thing do?
You're not going to believe this, but NotebookLM can actually help you create a podcast summarizing the whole document.
What? That's amazing.
I know, right?
Okay, so we're diving into the podcast world next.
Let's do it. This is perfect for when you want to absorb information, but maybe you're on the go.
Yeah, or you just need a break from staring at the screen.
You can listen while you're walking, working out, doing the dishes.
Multitasking at its finest.
Yeah.
So how do we actually make this podcast happen?
Okay, so head over to the podcast tab.
Podcast tab, got it.
Here you can enter specific focus points that you want the podcast to cover.
Focus points, so what I specifically want to learn about.
Exactly. Let's stick with our quantum mechanics example. Maybe you're really interested in superposition and the role of observation in quantum mechanics.
Yeah, those are big ones.
You just type those in.
So these focus points are basically telling NotebookLM what to prioritize in the podcast.
That's it. Like saying, hey, make sure you really dive deep into these specific concepts.
Gotcha. Okay, so focus points are set.
Then hit that Generate button.
Hitting it now.
And NotebookLM gets to work creating your personalized audio summary.
While that's cooking, let's talk about another cool feature, code generation.
Oh, yeah, this one's awesome.
Did you know NotebookLM can generate code snippets in different programming languages?
It can. It's a lifesaver.
Seriously. So say you're building a website and need some HTML code. You can actually take a response from the chat window. Let's say it's about quantum entanglement, and convert it into HTML code.
Just like that. Click on Generate HTML code. NotebookLM will transform that text into a clean, ready-to-use code snippet.
Ready to copy and paste right into my project.
Exactly. Huge time saver.
And it's not just HTML, right?
Nope. You can also generate LaTeX code, which is super useful for creating professional documents with complex equations.
LaTeX, the language of academia.
Right. Imagine you're writing a research paper and need to include an equation related to the uncertainty principle.
Been there.
Ask NotebookLM about it in the chat. Click Generate LaTeX Code. And boom, perfectly formatted LaTeX code for that equation.
And then I can paste that code directly into Overleaf.
Overleaf is fantastic for those polished, professional-looking documents.
Especially when you're dealing with lots of equations or scientific notation.
Yeah, it makes everything look so clean.
Oh yeah, let's check it out.
Head back over to the podcast tab
I'm there.
and find your freshly generated audio masterpiece.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
You can listen right there in NotebookLM or download it for offline listening.
Options.
And here's a bonus. NotebookLM actually lets you participate in the podcast as you listen.
Well, hold up. How does that work?
You can pause at any point to ask clarifying questions or explore a topic in more detail.
So it's interactive.
Totally.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. Let's take a listen.
All right, here's a snippet.
Pretty cool, huh? It's like having your own personal tutor breaking down the key points.
Guiding you through all the complex stuff.
And the audio quality is surprisingly good.
It's very natural and engaging.
Okay, so picture this. You're listening to the podcast, and you come across something that sparks a question.
Happens all the time.
You can actually pause the audio and type your question directly into NotebookLM.
It's like a real-time conversation with the content.
That's incredible. NotebookLM just keeps getting more and more impressive.
It really makes learning a truly interactive and personalized experience.
It's pretty mind-blowing how NotebookLM can take like a dense research paper and turn it into a podcast. I could learn from anywhere.
It really is like a whole new era of learning, isn't it? And knowledge sharing, tools like this are leading the way.
From analyzing complex documents to generating different types of content to creating these personalized audio summaries, it's amazing how versatile it is.
And we've only scratched the surface here. The real power comes from actually using it, you know.
Yeah, definitely got to explore and see what it can do. So everyone listening, I encourage you to dive in and experiment.
Yeah, try uploading different types of documents, play around with the chat feature.
And definitely create your own podcasts.
You might just discover a whole new way to learn.
And engage with information.
It's really exciting.
As you're exploring, think about this.
Okay, I'm listening.
How could NotebookLM change the way you approach learning in the future? What kind of information could you uncover and understand more deeply with this tool?
That's a great question to ponder.
Well, that about wraps up our deep dive into NotebookLM. We covered a lot today, from downloading course materials from Canvas to uploading them into NotebookLM, exploring topics, asking questions, generating notes and podcasts, even dabbling in code creation.
We saw how it can transform those static documents into dynamic learning experiences. With the chat feature note-taking and those awesome personalized audio summaries.
But this is just the beginning. The true power of NotebookLM is in your hands.
So go out there, experiment, explore, and unlock that incredible potential of AI-powered learning.
Until next time, keep diving deep, keep exploring, and keep that thirst for knowledge alive.
Absolutely.